Your offer has been accepted and you're under contract. What happens if the appraisal comes back lower than the purchase price in the contract? That's what we're talking about today, so let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bryn with Hearthstone Real Estate here in Eugene, Oregon. On this channel, I talk all about Eugene and give you some real estate tips along the way. Now, it doesn't happen all that often, but there are times when an appraisal doesn't meet the minimum agreed upon purchase price. It's more likely to happen in a competitive market where buyers are forced to make aggressive offers in order to get their bid accepted. The other case where this could happen is if the seller prices their home too high with unreasonable expectations from the start. Either way, this situation is stressful for both the buyers and the sellers during the purchase process. So what happens next? Well, like so many times in real estate, it really depends on the specific situation. Is the appraised value significantly different than the contract price? What comparable properties did the appraiser use to support the value that they assigned to the home? It's important for the buyer and their agent to see a copy of the appraisal to better determine next steps. In my experience, if both parties are surprised by the difference in value, then the appraised value can be contested. It's possible that the appraiser missed a key comparable that would improve the value of the home. The real estate agent, typically the listing agent, can send the data over to the lender or directly to the appraiser. If that doesn't change things with the appraised value, then there are 3 different ways to resolve the issue. Number 1, the seller can agree to reduce the price of the home to match the appraised value. More often than not, this is what I see happen. Unless the seller has an all-cash offer waiting in the wings, which isn't very likely, the seller could have to deal with the same issue with the next buyer. It's not typically a chance that they want to take. Number 2, the buyer can make up the difference in their down payment. If the buyer wants the house badly enough and the seller isn't willing to reduce the contractual price, then the buyer has the option of bringing in more cash. This approach can also be a strategy for getting their offer accepted in a super competitive market. Buyers can write into the offer that they promise to pay the appraised value to purchase price gap, should there be one. It essentially makes their offer much more like a cash offer and can decrease the risk for the seller. And lastly, both parties can walk away from the deal. The buyer will get their earnest money deposit back and they will both be back at square one. The buyer has to find a new home and the seller has to put their home back on the market to find the next buyer. This is definitely disappointing for both sides. If you want to learn more about how appraisals work, you should check out this video I created that outlines the appraisal process in more detail. I'd love to hear from you. You can call, text, or leave a comment down below. I work hard to stay connected. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join me for my next video. Thank you so much for watching.